Capricorn, let's look at your money blocks. What's keeping you from leveling up economically? I love money. So do you, Capricorn, I know. I'm Michele B, and I create tarot readings for you 2 or 3 times a week. So make sure you're subscribed so you can be in the loop for these short, sweet messages that I create for you on a regular basis. You see that thumbnail, you click on it, you find out what you need to know. Swords, swords, swords are coming out here at the tail end of the sets of readings. Interesting. Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It's like sorting through the BS. Okay, so the immediate download that I got for you is it has to do with the people that are in your life. And you're like, defending is like kind of like defending the people in your life, and also defending your money from the people in your life. There are people in your life that ask for a lot of help, and here you want to be there for them, and I feel like you're like, a little bit too generous with them, and you've gotten to the point where you're like, wait, I don't want to share with you anymore because I've done so much for you in the past. Okay. That can create a little bit of a block too. And now I'm not saying that you need to be giving these people money. Okay. What I am saying is that the vibration, the energy of don't ask me for money. You see this person, she's like, talk to the hand. Don't ask me for money. She's like, when my eyes are closed, I sense the energy that you are not doing anything for yourself, that you're entitled and you're not doing anything for yourself, and you're just asking me for money because you know it's easy instead of doing something for yourself, right? So I'm saying like the energy of defensiveness that you're putting off, like I need to like cut these people off, is something that slows you down. So maybe instead of feeling like you constantly need to defend yourself from these people, maybe you just need to change your circle. Maybe you need to change your circle altogether. What's up with that? Let's get a little look at that real quick. I mean, who we surround ourselves with is representative of our internal world, of our attachment style. If we're attached to whoever will hang out with us because we just don't want to be alone, and that has to do with family, that has to do with friends, that has to do with our partners. Our children are a different story, right? Our actual underage children are a different story. Adult children, anyway. What I'm saying is that, as is the case for so many people, there are very few people that hold on to the idea that I can only attach myself with people that are befitting of me, befitting of what I have to offer, because I feel like Capricorn, you have a lot to offer. There are very few of us that can stick to that. Most of us have at least a couple attachments that are not healthy for us, that take advantage of us. And the only reason we keep them around, and the only reason that we don't say no to them, is because we just don't want to be alone. But I think you see that. That's why you're attracted to this reading right now. So you're seeing that, and you're starting to set limits on these people, because you're like, when I give you money, then there's nothing left over for me. I want to pull something real quick, but I also wanted to mention my strategy. There's another set of swords. That's the 3 of Swords, and I think there's a significant weight in this reading toward romantic partnerships where you're putting in way too much money, okay? And you're like, I'm ready to set balances. Set things in balance, I guess. Ready to set boundaries. That's what it is. Okay? So I'm not going to speak a lot specifically to that situation about like, oh, you got to get, kick that person to the curb. But what I am going to do is talk about what you can do for you. All right. So when it comes to me and my own money, and when I have control of my own money, okay, some of you may not have your own money source at this time. Time to get your own money source. All right. That's what the Queen of Swords would do. She'd be like, all right, no bullshit. I'm going to go get my own money. All right. But for those of you who have your own money, what I do is I do a 10% rule of like all of my regular income. and I take stock of this once a month because it's easier for me to do it that way. 10% of my money goes to a savings account that I don't touch, a high interest savings account that I don't touch. Okay. 10% of my money goes to a short-term savings account just for me, not to spend on anyone else, so that I feel good about my money, so I can do nice things for me right now with my money. Because what ends up happening is if I put all the money aside and don't spend any money on myself, I feel like I'm living in scarcity. It blocks my energy flow. All right. And then 10%, the third 10%, goes to somebody else. And then the leftover 70% goes to paying my bills. Okay. That 10% that goes to somebody else, that's for charity, and that's for other people. So that puts a 10% block, a 10% boundary on how much money I am allowed to spend on anyone else. So if I make $2,000, if I make $3,000, it's 10%, right? So if I'm making $2,000 in 1 month, that's my reality, okay? And I'm not a rich YouTuber. And here I am talking to you. But, I have freedom, and I'm happy with the money that I have. Anyway, there's some of you who make a lot more money. So $200 is all that I can spend on anyone besides me or my bills or my savings, period. Okay? So there you go. It's like, sorry, I only have $200. This is as much as I can help you. This is as much as I can do for you. So yeah, that puts some blocks on it. All right? So there's a tip for you. So that's what I'm talking about. I need to shut this down because it's already 7 minutes long and I wanted to be short and sweet. But basically I wanted to say that it's not necessarily about blocking these people out of your life altogether, but it is about creating your own personal boundaries about how much you're going to do for them. Okay. Now, for those of you who are in situations where you're not working because you're doing things for other people, get real about that. You need your own money. Okay. Love ya. I'll talk to you later.